What's up, my man?
Producer Pat, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, bro. Thanks for coming to Uphill Radio. How you doing? Like today? What's the day like, bro?
Man, it's my only day off, so I
That's right.
tried to record. I recorded some verses earlier today for this one of these side projects I'm doing, and then I fell asleep, and then woke up, and then I just went ahead and did everything, and then I'm here right now. So that's about it.
Right on, bro. Hey, so go ahead and tell the viewers who you kind of are and what you do as far as music.
So as far I'm productions by Pat. I like to think myself. I like to do all kinds of genres. I got songs like with EDM. I guess mathcore, math rock guitars. I do some heavy metal, deathcore stuff. I haven't released any of that yet. Um,
Dang, that's
I mean,
crazy.
I like to dabble in different genres, honestly, because that's I like to be diverse. I don't want to just do one thing. And I also produce for other artists that are local to my area, and for a lot of friends as well. So I try to do as everything as I can, in a good time being.
Yeah, I saw that you're from Houston. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how's the music scene over where your area is?
Man, it that's funny that you asked, man. It's diverse. It's real big. Um,
Hmm.
it can go from anything to like a hardcore scene to the rap scene to the
Mm.
underground scene. There's a lot of different artists out here who are so like they just have so many different styles. Excuse me. Who have just so much talent. Honestly, like there's too many
Hmm.
talented artists out here. Honestly, I'm surprised a lot of these cats ain't blown up yet.
Now, would you say that a lot of the work that you do with collabs are they with local artists or just global?
There's a lot of my um collaborations as of right now have gone to just locally, besides, the man Spooky, shout out to him. He's a dope artist, honestly. He's pretty cool.
Most
Um
definitely.
yeah, he that's the only guy as of right now who I've actually collabed with out of state. But there's a lot of people, locally, that I'm originally from Baytown, which is like 45 minutes, like 30 minutes from where I live right now.
Oh,
I
really? Now
collab with a lot of people out there, and then I have some collaborations, in my area as well. At least 4 or 5 people, at least.
that's badass because the collaborations, the networking, that's what's gonna have you pop off for sure. Now
Oh yeah.
let's go ahead and go back a little bit to the roots of you as a musician. Now it kind of goes to a DM, one of the messages on Instagram. I got a viewer asking you how what's the biggest inspiration that influenced you as far as music?
Oh, man. All right. So really getting to know me. Man, honestly, dude, it's how I've had a buddy of mine say this. My buddy Stick God, shout out to him. He's pretty cool too. Um, when I listened to bands as I was younger, just to throw some out there like Escape the Fate, Dance Gavin Dance, just bands like that.
Mm, mm-hmm,
I always think about music, especially when I create music. I always think about the stuff that that they could do. You know what I'm saying in a song. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
I would say would have done this, so I
Mm,
would say would have that, and I'm like, I want to do
right.
something as if I was, in that position as well. So a lot of times I try to make music, whether it's just like off of one riff or off of another like just a little melody. I'll be like walking to Walmart and I have like this melody pop up in my head. I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm gonna do that when I get home. Stuff like
Yo,
that.
yeah.
Sometimes it just happens, and then other times I'm just like, man, I want to write this kind of song or this kind of thing. It all just depends.
No, what age did it impact you that you wanted to be a producer?
Oh man, that's hard. I really didn't know at the time, when I was younger, that I really wanted to do music. Like I knew I wanted to do music. I didn't take it as serious as I do now. So I would
Hmm.
say, I'm only 25. I would say probably about like age 19, 20, where I really sat down. I was like, man, I really want to do this. But it took me some years to actually get down the right to have the right tools and have the right mindset, because there's a lot of things that separate artists from musicians. You know what I'm saying? And
Correct.
there's so much things that you have to literally sit down and learn in order to
Hmm.
do A, B, and C, in order to get to that goal that you want to reach.
Yeah, it's really like a laboratory. This is your lab, and you have all these different things that you're working on. Now, is it all self-taught, or did you take classes, maybe research?
So with guitar, I've been playing for about 15 years. Probably since
Nice.
I was 9 or 10. I actually taught myself most of it. My stepdad gave me like three chords, and he was like, "There you go. That's all I'm teaching you." So that was
Mm-hmm.
pretty, like that's a tough love lesson right there. Just if you really, I think the lesson out of that was if you really want to learn it, you'll go out and learn it. And that's what I did. But
That's real
on the
good.
producing side, I actually was shown a little bit, like, because I use FL Studio, and a lot of that stuff was some like a little bit was shown to me, and then I started figured it out like on my own. I
Hmm.
actually started doing this stuff like on FL maybe 2 3 years, and at the point now I'm feel comfortable enough to record for somebody else, or for mixing somebody else's music and my own, mastering all that. I feel like I got a good type of knowledge on that, honestly.
Now, do you critique yourself a lot, or are you proud of where you're at right now as far as your sound?
Honestly, if you had asked me that a year ago, I would have told you, I don't like some of the sounds that I do. But now I am very proud to say that I stand by like everything I've released so far. Um, I am proud of like the things that I've done music wise, and I do critique myself enough to keep going to get better, if that makes any sense. Because you can't
Hmm.
just do something that's just, like, no matter what you're doing, music or work or whatever, you have to keep getting better and better and better, no matter what it is, like no matter what craft you're in. Like, I strive to be better and better each time I go, behind that computer, or each time I go, do something on guitar. Like, I try to be as best as I can, no matter what I'm doing. Even if it's something small, I try to be the best that I can be, no matter what.
That's good. That's well said, because what's most important is growth for all occupations, really, or even
Right.
hobbies. Growth is most important. Now, is Dreamhouse Volume One your first tape, or was it the For Today EP?
So it so Dream House came from was first originated from, it was going to be my one of my first big albums to do. Actually, before that, I had an album called My Illusions,
Okay.
and I didn't have a lot of the recording equipment to make that the best that it could be, and I had it out for maybe a couple of weeks, and then I had taken it down because I just feel like quality wise it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I kind of regret, because I'm sure if I release that album again today, or I go back and re-edit some things, I'm sure it would be just as good as Dream House One. But Dream House One essentially was the first big like album for me. Like, that was one of my favorite ones that I could drop, because every song on there means the world to me. Especially with one the Spooky did. I actually hit him up asking, "Hey Kay, you want to do this?" And Circles just became huge. I'm just like wow, like that was totally blown away. I didn't even know what to expect when it came to that. And he was just, he handed me all that. I'm like, dang, this is awesome. Like, I love this. So,
Now, you brought up that when you do productions and stuff like that, you don't like to put yourself in a box. You like to mess with different genres,
for sure,
and
for sure.
when I'm listening to Dreamhouse, let's say before listening to Circles, but the other
Mhm.
songs, and then you switch the channel to Spooky's catalog, you would think those two worlds wouldn't collide. But then you get
Mhm.
the song Circles, and it fits so well. Like, how did that come about?
Oh man, so if you go back and listen to the song, there's a song on there called "Sawed Off." That's more of like a heavier song on there. That's the one. There was one like a little synths and like heavier genre. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I
Love
wanted
it.
something. I appreciate it. I wanted something that would go with. I wanted for that album. I wanted everything to go together in a way to where it all sounded in like one big, wave, if that makes any sense. I didn't want anything to be out of place. I didn't want anything to sound different. I wanted everything to sound different but the same at the same time. And when you listen to any of the other songs and you listen to Circles, it all kind of collides together in a sense, and it's
It
just
does.
so it's honestly it was mind blowing to me because I actually originally I had about 35 songs for that album, and I
Oh
had to sit
wow.
there and pick and choose which ones went together, and I had to like boil it down, boil it down, boil it down, and then I finally got to those main ones, and I'm like, okay, this is it. This is what I'm doing. So, and I really wish I would have known more about mastering before I released it, but that's
Mm.
okay because I did the remastered version, and usually 9 times out of 10, those sound like 100 times better than the original ones.
Most definitely, and I think there's also like I admire a rusty sound. If it's not perfect, I kind of admire that, and
Right.
so I'm a fan of both, really, bro. Now I'm looking at the track list here. Now the titles are, I would say, very interesting. You have songs like called Lazy Eye, or Frog Dream. Now, what's the
Right.
idea behind that?
Oh man. So, um, there's a song on there called Klaus's Closet, and I don't know if you're familiar with the Umbrella Academy, the show.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah, so there's the character on there named Klaus. I can't remember for the life of me what he does or who he is, but
Yeah.
we were watching that. I was watching with my girlfriend, and we were just watching that, and I was like, wait a second, that's a song right there. That's and
Damn.
it just so happened to be like Klaus Closet, like that's in there, and then with like Burnt Hoodie and I can't even go off the thing real quick. Like with Burnt Hoodie, Sawed Off, and stuff like that. It was just like
Yeah.
titles who I don't know. It just kind of like I was like, what's the first thing that came to mind when I heard the song? Like bam,
Hmm.
like that's it. It was kind of like my first thought reaction. And Frog Dream actually, I just wanted something to sound like kind of trippy, because that song is a little like it's big
Fuck
and
with that
wide,
heavy.
but it's kind of like chill and like nice. So I was like, what,
Hmm.
Frog Dream sounds good. That'll sound like an awesome deal.
Yeah, because you read the title before you pick the song, and then you play the
Right.
song and like, damn, this shit goes so well. Like you're a true
I
artist, bro.
appreciate that. Right. I appreciate that.
Now the art cover on the tape, is that something you drew or did you work with someone?
So I actually worked with a man called Tarzan. I cannot pronounce his last name, so I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna say Tarzan C.
Hmm.
And he is I've known him for a while now, I would say, and he is very very artistic and very talented. I shot him an idea of what something that I wanted, and he sent me a rough draft like a week or 2 weeks later, and I'm like, whoa, dude, this is
Mm.
it. Like this is what I want. So and he finished it within like a couple weeks, and I was like, this has to be it. This is gonna be it. So the album
Fire.
artwork, yeah, it was just I was blown away, man. Honestly, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen, honestly.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that kind of artwork. I like it, and to be honest, I'm just an all around like creator. So if I see something that spots my eye, I gotta definitely give props.
For sure.
Yeah. Now let's
It's
talk about Let's Lose. How that come about? That song is great, by the way. Done very
I
well.
appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
So Let's Lose. Believe it or not, my buddy came over a couple of days. I know I released that a couple of days ago. But he came over that night, and he was like, "Let's write a song." Like I don't know if you're familiar with a band called Charmer, and they're
I'm
more of
not.
like a math rock emo band. And I was like,
Okay.
that's a pretty good band. Let's see if I can bump something out like that. Well, I
Hmm.
wrote maybe the first or second riff, and then he went home, and I was like, all right, I got to finish this. This is too good. So I just kept going and kept going, and a lot of it was just like a lot of it I really didn't plan. I just kind of like wrote down like intro, verse, bridge, chorus, stuff like that. Because that's I try
Hmm.
to stick to like a structure, and I was like, and I finished it, and I'm like, man, I have to release this. Like this has to be done. So I went ahead and released it, and it popped off more than I thought it would. So I was like, man, this is awesome. Like, I appreciate everybody who like listens to songs that I just drop randomly, because sometimes I don't want to sit on the song for too long and it becomes stale in my ears. So I just
Right.
release it right then and there. I'm like, all right, this is good. I love this.
Yeah, if the feeling's good, it's best just to put it out, because if you sit on it, man, it'll just be in a vault forever.
Yeah, man. I just wish I wish I didn't have a vault as big as I did, honestly.
Now, do you keep your songs if you don't want to put them out, or do you delete them and then regret that you deleted them?
Oh no, no, no! There's only a very few times where I've actually deleted a song. Um, very, very few times. Like it has to be rare. Like I have to like literally not like it from the jump. Like that's
Mm.
and that it's very rare that that even happens. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like all my music, but I'm just saying like there's a very, very excuse me, very few times where I'm like, oh nope, delete. Like no, I don't really like doing that. I do have a mess load of songs that I've just been sitting on for a long time, and I just keep them in my little files. And I was like, all right, we'll keep this here for one day.
Yeah, just one day you might feel like you need to drop it, because you never know,
Right.
man, you might be sitting on a hit.
Exactly. See, exactly. And that's how I'm feeling about some songs right now. I'm just like, oh, maybe I should drop that.
Now, I want to tell you that I'm a big fan of music. I don't really like saying I don't like a certain type of sound. I'm just a fan all around. But with you, I want to let you know that I very much enjoy just listening to original music without singing, without any lyrics, just the sound, just the instruments.
Hmm.
Now, is that your main objective, to stay in that category, or would you want to work with more artists and make albums?
Um, there's a lot of I have there's so much that I wish I could do vocal wise. I know I can sing in a sense, because everybody can sing. I think anybody who says they can't sing, I think that's more of like an old time, saying or whatever. I think everybody
I
can
would
sing
say
no matter
so.
what, but you
Yeah.
just have to find your voice. So
Hmm.
there are some songs, especially with this next album coming, man. I do have some vocalists on those songs, but my main objective is to be an instrumental uh, kind of musician because I feel like that's a way to get my point across. I don't want to have to say anything to get what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. Because I
It
want you to
does.
hear what I have to say, musically. Because there's a lot of things that I keep down deep inside that I can release musically, and you might not understand it right away, but at the end of the day, you might, get this message or get this message. And there's a lot of songs out there like that with vocals as well. There's a bunch of artists out here who
Hmm.
they say everything and anything in their songs, and I might take something different away than the next guy. So it all just depends. Um, how
That's a
you
great move right
perceive
there.
music. That's how I feel about it, honestly.
Now, you brought up your second project. What's the
Hmm.
name of that?
That one is going to be Dream House Volume 2.
Dream
Um,
House Volume 2. So,
yeah.
uh, what is something? I don't want you to feel like you have to say everything, because I know that there's an element of surprise. But what's
Hmm.
some new things that you have for Volume 2?
Okay, so the new things that I have for Volume 2, for as far as expectations, you're going to see a little bit of heavier stuff in there, maybe one or two songs, more fast paced, uh, more technical riffs, I would say. And then
Mm,
also, you're still going to have that, chill, um, how I had it in volume one. You're still going to have that same aroma, if that makes any sense, um,
nice.
to where you have those calm. nice, meaningful songs. And then I do actually have some acoustic songs on there as well. I have about two right now.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, and I really wanted to push the acoustic one because I was thinking about doing an acoustic EP a while back, but I was like, you know what? No, that's not something I want to do. So I was like, you know what? I'll add these songs to the album. And actually, if you want, or if you, I don't know if you've seen it, Dream House Volume 2 teaser is on my playlist on SoundCloud, and all
Oh,
those songs will be on Volume 2. I just wanted to do a little teaser for everybody just to make sure, like what to expect. But those are just the tip of the iceberg. That's not even. I have 18 songs for this project.
oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's
Yes, I
gonna
see the Dream House teaser. Oh shit.
it's gonna be. And there's a song on there called "Inconsolable," and that's the acoustic song I'm gonna have on there. That's one of them. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. I seriously, I want to go and
That's
drop it
exciting.
right now if I want to. If I really wanted to, I really could.
Yo,
Uh,
the energy's crazy. I'm pumped for it. Do you have
yeah,
a
dude, it's
release
gonna
date
be
yet?
sick. As of right now, I do not. But what I'm gonna do, I have to mix the. I mixed one half the other day, and I am gonna start on the other half tonight, actually. Um, and who knows? I might feel like I have to drop it tonight. I might have to feel like to drop it tomorrow. I don't know.
Oh, damn,
Um,
that'd be cool.
yeah, that would be cool. Like I'm excited now. I might just do it.
Dang, that'd be
Yeah.
a hella nice surprise, brother.
Who knows? Like one of those things.
Now,
It's
do
gonna
you
be awesome.
do you work on music every day?
I try to. I really do. I work a lot, and I just actually got promoted to being a manager at my job.
Congrats.
I appreciate it. I try to put something. I try to just work on something every day, no matter what it is. Even if I'm too tired, I at least try to like put on the backtrack with YouTube and this solo over it, like practice guitar or whatever. Like the stuff I put on Instagram the other day. I know I have like a guitar video or whatever, or on Twitter.
Badass.
I try to do something no matter what it is. Or if anything, I go on my phone, get on GarageBand, and mess around. Just see what's going on. See if something inspires me, or get like a
Hmm.
little loop going. And throw it on FL and see what I can make. But I try to do something every day, no matter what it is.
That's dope. Now, to me, it sounds like it's in your blood, the music thing. But is this something that you really want to take off where you can make income from it, or is it a main hobby of yours?
Oh no, man, my man. This is something that like there's actually wrote a lyric earlier, and it says, "If I die, I got something to show, no matter what." And
Mm,
that's it, bro. Like anybody's time could go tomorrow, today, whatever. Like right now,
very
I
true.
have this is it for me, man. Like I want to do this for the rest of my life. There's nothing that I want to do besides music. And if that's going to come
Hmm.
with some hard troubles, that's fine. It is what it is.
Hmm.
But this is something I want to do for life. To the day that I die, I want to be doing music no matter what. If it involves money coming my way, awesome. If it don't,
Hmm.
that's okay. I'm not really worried about. I mean, I am worried about the money side, of course, but
Yeah.
music is just it's been in my life for so long, and there's no way that I could go one day without not making music no matter what. There's just it's too much. Like I have to do it. It's something that I just have to do.
I agree with you. I agree. Like if it never pops off, it's still gonna be in your blood. You still be tapping. What is
Right.
your favorite instrument right now?
My favorite instrument has to be guitar. I just love playing guitar.
Acoustic.
Yeah. I'm on both spectrums when it comes to guitar. I love the acoustic, but I do love electric. I'm
Hmm.
There's just so much. There's so many things you can do with a guitar. There's from learning one easy chord to learning like music theory and a bunch of theory stuff. And that I had to take the time out of a lot of my time to learn the things that I do now. I wouldn't say it's easy, but I'm not gonna say it's not hard. You can do it as long as you just push yourself and push yourself.
Yeah, you definitely got to put in the time for sure. Now,
Oh, definitely.
is there a new instrument that you want to pick up that you haven't
Uh,
yet tried yet?
so two, I want to learn how to sing better. I
Hmm.
want to use my voice as an instrument, and then I've always wanted to learn how to play like the violin. You know, that'd be
Oh,
awesome.
that'd be bad. Yeah.
I think that that's one of like people who play the violin are just the most like crazy musicians. Like if you ever look up someone on YouTube playing violin, you know
Yeah.
they got their mom in the corner like, yo, you better do this right. You know, like that's the
That's very
real
true.
deal, my man. You have to do
Yeah,
it.
that's true. Use
So I mean
discipline. You
that's
gotta be disciplined for that.
oh definitely. Oh most definitely. If you're not, you're not doing it, you know. Might as well put it
Hmm.
down, you know. You just gotta do it.
Have you been to a lot of shows before COVID?
So I was with the bands that I were in. I was playing a bunch of shows with them before COVID. Like right before it hit, I actually played um, a show right down the street from me. Actually, I played a show at this bar, and then during the COVID like pandemic, I was in another band, and we played one. I played one show with them, and
Hmm.
it was better. It was during that time during this time it was a bigger come out than I expected because you think a lot of people are going to stay at home, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. But there was a lot more people than I expected, to be honest with you.
Now, how was that feeling, bro? Performing?
It's like no other, bro. I mean, people going to the playing the show where people are coming to see you perform, like
Hmm.
you or your band or whoever. It's a whole different reality, because there's a lot of things, people can get up on a podium and talk about whatever they want to talk about, and they might be
Hmm.
nervous or whatever. But when you're in that kind of situation where you're getting up on stage, playing an instrument, playing for people to hear you do what you need to do, it's a whole different reality. Like a lot of people who I know haven't played shows that are artists, and I tell them every time, you're not going to be nervous because you're up on there doing what you want to do to show the world what you can do as an artist, and
Right.
it's a whole new high basically.
A whole new
It's not
high.
like it really is like it's just a whole new different level. Because if I've never not met one artist, even if their music isn't like in that's my kind of taste in music. They're on stage doing what they love, and they always have a good time no matter what. Even if it's not that good, even if their voices aren't turned up or the drums you can't hear, whatever. It's still a crazy time to have. It's fun. I want to say it's probably the best feeling of my life, honestly.
Yeah, because you got the power in your hands, and they want to hear what comes out of it. You got all the
Exactly.
eyes and the ears. It's just
Hmm.
an experience that they're gonna remember for the rest of their lives.
Honestly, it's one of the craziest things ever, and I'm thankful
Whew.
for the bands that I played with and for the artists that I've worked with on stage. Honestly, I am. And they may not have been the greatest, they may have not been the biggest, but
Hmm.
it's one of the things where you can either say you loved it or you hated it. And I would say no matter what the experience was for me, the time that I had personally was fun, no matter what. Even if I didn't like anything that was going on, it's okay
Yeah.
because I'm on stage doing my thing. People are there to listen to you. It's just it's an all out good time, no matter what. And I wanted to bring this up also. I have a show, or not myself, me and the local artist that I'm in right now. We have
Hmm.
a show coming up. I'm not sure when exactly, but we're gonna throw a show for. It's gonna be some rappers, Stick God, Legacy. It's just gonna be a bunch of artists.
No way.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man, and we're gonna do so many crazy things. Like it's gonna be nuts, man. And the whole scheme of it, when I go on stage, I will be playing the Dream House Volume 2 songs
Ooh.
and newer songs that I haven't released yet. So it's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Damn, that sounds like a badass night coming up,
It's gonna be fun, man. It should be in June or July, but we still have to book that show. But once we do, man, it's gonna be everywhere. Hopefully, everybody
bro.
who's can make it can make it.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a lot of stuff that there's just a lot of stuff coming up, you know, that I have going on musically, and it's just gonna be awesome.
Yeah, this summer sounds like it's gonna be popping for sure, dude.
Oh,
If you
definitely.
can record, you know, I would love to get that on Uphill Radio.
Oh, definitely. I definitely will.
And that's badass. So now, when you said you mentioned those two bands that you were in when you're performing, was it
Mhm.
just to test out the waters, or what was the situation on that?
So I don't want to mention their names or anything because we're not like, you know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
both of the bands, respectfully, they still do music now. They still release music, you know, stuff like that, and I respect them for who they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing no
Yeah,
shade or no hate or nothing. Um, you know, little troubles came out the first band, but you know, there's no bad blood on my end with those
mm-hmm.
bands. It was just more of um, more just a situational thing, and honestly, I wanted to test the waters on that because you know it you have to try. I feel like you have to try a little bit of everything to see what you want to do personally, you know, because if you
Yeah,
don't
I
and
would
you
say
don't
so.
try it, and it's not going to work out, you know, it's just not, you know, you can say this and this all day, but until you actually do it, until you have the experience, you don't know, you know.
That's true. And you're doing it. You're making the moves. Because if you're just sitting there thinking about it, how are you ever gonna get anything done?
Oh man, that's a lot of people, you know, regardless of if it's music or if it's art or whatever. They say they want to do this, that, and the other, and you know, who knows if they're gonna do it.
Now, is there any musicians or bands that are mainstream that you would like to work with in the future?
Are you more talking about like, you know, that are big?
Yeah.
Okay, so oh man, that'd be awesome. There is one particular artist who I really admire. His name is Will Swan. He's the guitarist for Dance Gavin Dance, and
Mm-hmm.
he is like, man, if you go back and listen to his when he was like just starting out the band with Dance Gavin Dance, this dude is a monster on guitar, man. Like he is just a monster. Like he inspires me. Every record he puts out with that band is just crazy. Like everything is just top notch, complicated, technical, catchy. Like anything you can think of, he's done it. You know, he's worked with
Ooh.
I don't know how many artists. It's just crazy. He actually just put a song out with Trippie Redd, um, and I want to say he wrote he did everything for that. I think he produced everything or the
Oh, no
instruments.
way.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's so good. He's just incredible artist. That'd be super awesome to work with him.
Dang, that would be badass if y'all worked in the future.
Oh, dude, I would cry. Honestly, I would
I'm.
legit cry if I met that man.
Hey, man, you hear the stories all the time. You know, up and coming artists, they make it, and then they work with their favorite artists. It's a trip.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know.
It. I'm hoping that's the case for me, man. Like I don't actually. Matter of fact, I don't hope. I know it'll be the case for me one
There you
day
go.
somehow. You know, I really do.
That's the mindset right there, bro.
Oh yeah.
Now, have you have you ever been to the beach?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, because I when I'm listening to Dream House, bro, I'm like, yo, these are beach vibes, man. I'm not trying to put it in a category, but I'm like,
No, I feel
I
that.
want to go to the beach now. You know,
No, I feel
like,
that, my man.
how do you capture these energies in these songs? Like, what's the story behind that?
Oh man, it's a lot. Like so, take for example, the first Dream House. A lot of the energy. I really I just how do I explain it? So imagine when I imagine a song, I want it to have as much energy as I put into it as if I was on
Hmm.
stage, you know, as if I was playing to a crowd. So the catchiness and like just the movement of the song, I want to try to create that into a bigger, wider spectrum and make sure that that gets, you know, played out in your ears, you know, like if I
Mm.
feel like this is moving for me, I'm sure it'll move someone else. And it's funny that you say beach vibes because there's a lot of my homies, a lot of my friends, they always say like, dude, I want to go to the beach. You know, I'm at the beach listening to this, or I'm chilling at home listening to this. I just love this, you know, whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
and it's, man, I feel the love, bro. I love it. You know, I just love any type of experience that you feel with my music. I just love hearing stuff like that. I really do. It makes me just
That's
want to do
awesome, bro.
more and more and more.
Oh yeah, man. Keep bringing them in, bro. Keep bringing them in.
I definitely will.
You have a song called 420. Now, would you say that that influences your music in any way, or just sometimes, or are you doing it
So
sober?
here we go. This is the kicker in this. Um, there is a song on SoundCloud called "Let's Go Broke," right? And
Hmm.
the 420 song I had produced without any of my equipment that I have now. Um, so it was more just like I plug my guitar in the interface and I just record, you know. So it didn't come
Yeah.
out the greatest quality, honestly, truly, but it's a good song. Don't get me wrong, I love that song. It's really awesome. But there's a song on SoundCloud right now called "Let's Go Broke," and I believe it's on one of the playlists. I cannot think off of my head. Um,
I'm looking for it. It's on
um,
the Volume One Dream House.
okay, yeah. So that's that song. So this is a crazy thing. Like I've told a lot of people this. Um, I was making that song one night, and as soon as I got done recording it, like literally as soon as I got done, I was on the floor playing with my cat, and my heart like started beating like ferociously. It was crazy. Like I did
Oh
not know
shit.
what was going on. I got up. I started feeling off balance. Like I started hyperventilating. I couldn't breathe. It was just crazy. And I called my mom like it was like 3 in the morning, my man. And it was
Damn.
just the most intense feeling. I literally thought I was gonna die. So I called my
Mm.
mom. I told her what was going on. She was like, "You're having a panic attack. You need to calm down." I woke my girlfriend
Oh
up.
shit.
It was just horrible. So me being me, I'm thinking, all right, well, let me smoke and let me see if that will calm me down. Nope, made it a
Yeah.
100 times worse. It was just
Oh
it just
shit.
intensified it. So I was like, oh, this is not good. So after that day, that was like 7, 8 months ago. Actually, like 2 weeks after my birthday. Actually,
Oh man.
yeah, it was really bad.
All bad.
And it was so bad. I went to the ER. I think 2 or 3 days later. They did a bunch of tests, and came in. They were like, "Yeah, no, your test came back fine. You just have severe anxiety." I'm like, "Well, I already knew that." You know, I was like, "Well, you're telling me something I already don't know, my man."
Oh
So
man.
yeah, I was just thinking the worst. So they put me on Zoloft. It's I guess antidepressants. I'm not really sure. Anxiety
Uh-huh.
medication. And all the music that I've put out since then, I've been sober. Like I haven't drank, I haven't smoked anything, and I've just been taking my medicine like I do every single day.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and it's honestly, man, if you would ask me, if you'd have told me a year ago that I'm not going to be able to smoke weed or I'm not going to be able to do this or that, this, I would have told you, oh yeah, dude, you're full of shit. You know, like you're full of crap,
Yeah.
whatever, and I wouldn't have believed you. But that's the situation I'm in right now. I haven't touched anything in
Damn.
7 months. I haven't smoked. I haven't drank. I haven't done anything, and it's crazy. It really is. It's nuts. Um,
Yeah, that's wild.
it's one of the crazy. Like I'm actually like more scared to smoke now than I've ever been in my life. You know, and
Oh wow,
I've
bro.
been smoking since I was about 15, 16 years old. Probably before that. You know, it's insane, dude. Like it's just nuts. You know, I'm scared. I'm
That
pretty much scared to do anything that if it's mind
huh.
altering, I don't want to do it. It's so scary. Like
Yeah.
I'm just too scared of that stuff now. It's so
Dang,
weird.
so an experience really shook your world, bro, and changed
Oh
it.
yeah, definitely. It changed my whole like outlook on everything. Like I had to actually move to another town, the town that I'm in now, because the town that I was in or the apartment that I was in at the time just was not good. You know, it was just run down. It was kind of
Yeah.
ghetto. There was drug dealers everywhere. It wasn't
Oh
really safe
shit.
to walk outside, you know, stuff like that. There's a lot of things that you just could not do. It's one of them type of situations where you come home and you stay in home. You stay in the house. That's it.
Yeah, you're
You
locked
know?
in. Yeah, I hear
Yeah,
that.
no, that's pretty much it. So it was the most terrifying experience ever, you know, and I haven't had like a legit panic attack in a while. You know, there's times where I feel a little bit panicky, but that's usually because I don't sleep right or I haven't eaten or whatever. Like there's a lot of things that come with it, but I'm thankful for the experience that I'm in because it honestly made me a better person in the long haul. Honestly, it did. It made me realize, like, damn, I was spending way too much money on those things. Spend like
It
400, five hundred
really,
dollars every 2 weeks. And that's
it does add
horrible.
up.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, and
But
what happens too is when you stop, you realize that how much you were spending.
oh yeah, it's so bad. I mean, I've honestly, if I were to kept smoking when I moved into this apartment that I'm in now, I would have had no money, like zero. Like we would have been broke, like we usually are.
Damn.
But now that I don't smoke, there's a lot more that we can do. I mean, we still struggle, but it's not as bad as before.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot because I'm in a similar boat. I'm a smoker. I like my marijuana, but it
Mhm.
is pricey, bro. And it's like, are you gonna be responsible and use the money for what you needed, or are you
Right.
gonna waste it on flour? It's like it's a fucked up thing. But for you to have that experience, bro, and take a turn for the better, man, that's dope, dude. Now, how have you been not smoking and drinking? Did you kick it no problem, or did you have like withdrawals?
Um, I mean, I didn't drink a lot, so drinking really wasn't a problem for me because I don't like getting too drunk. I like getting like the little buzz. So there wasn't a
Right.
lot that I really drinking isn't really that huge. I mean, now if you ask me now if I want to drink, I want to drink a beer right now, but I cannot do it. I can't do it because it's not good mixing medicines. Um,
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, that's good.
yeah, but it was hard at first. My appetite actually was horrible when I first started because anytime I wanted to eat, I wanted to smoke. You smoke and then you eat and then you smoke again. And I didn't have that. I feel like that's a luxury for some people. Like people don't understand that's a
Yeah.
luxury. For you to smoke real quick, go inside, eat all your food, whatever. So a lot of
Yeah.
times we'd go out to eat. I would only finish half my food, or I'd only finish
Mhm.
like a quarter of my food. But now, I mean, I eat way too much. I've actually gained some weight because of the medicine, but
Oh
I
well.
wake up hungry now, like I'm hungry. But
Well, that's good.
yeah,
You got your
so it
appetite
took
back.
me a while. It took me a while to adjust. I'm not gonna lie, it really, really did. That's why I tell everybody who smokes, like, you better be thankful you smoking right now. Like, it could
Uh,
change. It could change tomorrow, bro. I promise you. You know,
yeah, and really, you can use that for any situation, bro. Like
for sure.
one little thing can change your whole life, and it's amazing that. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with smoking weed, but we know it's smoke and it's not the best for your lungs, right?
Right,
So
right,
there's more pros and cons for you making that move. Now,
right.
with the music, did it affect you making music?
At first, I thought it was going to. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really thought I was like, well, there's my inspiration. Like
Yeah.
there's that. But honestly, having more of a clear. I'm not saying weed makes you have not a clear head. This is not what I'm saying at all. I'm more saying having a more clear-minded head when I approach
Hmm.
music or recording. A lot of it makes bigger sense if that makes any sense. Like it makes a lot more. I try to make things as complicated as possible, but when you're have such a clear head and a clear mind when you're going into something, it makes it
Hmm.
so. I feel like it made things so much easier for just for making music in general. I'm just like, wow, like a lot of these songs, pretty much everything I released after Let's Go Broke, I was sober for. So if you could go like Dream House Volume One, I wasn't sober at all. I smoked during the whole time. But you go back and listen to the new stuff, it's a whole game changer. And so that's what really shocked me. And personally, it was just shocking because I was like, man, like I didn't think I was gonna have it in me. But you have to
And
push and push and push.
and you said this was about 7 months ago.
Right, right,
Thanks. So for 7 months, sober,
right,
adjusting.
right.
Did memories come after that during that time, or was it before?
Um, it was it was a little bit before. Oh no, I would say a little bit after. It just it when you have such a like I guess like a cloudy head. That's how I say when I'm
Yeah.
smoking a lot. When you have such a cloudy head, you tend not to you tend to forget a lot of things. You tend to just like
That's true.
when something happens, you just brush it off. But now, since I've been sober, every little thing that you could think about, I think about. So like I try to,
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy, man. And there's a lot of things that happen, that happened to me as a child that has come to me being sober, and I'm like, man, this is the root of my issues, or this
Oh
happened, or this
man.
happened, whatever. So there's a lot of things that I have to take care of mentally just to move on in my life, because like
Hmm.
you can't hold on to something for forever because it's gonna come out eventually. Whether it's good or bad, it's gonna come out.
True.
It's just a matter of time when that thing's gonna come out, and however you handle it is how you're gonna handle it. So my advice when it comes to mental health, go get the help you need right then and there rather than waiting. Because if you wait, it's gonna hurt more in the long run than it is, when you first take care of it. Honestly, it really is. The more help you get now, the better you're gonna be in the end. That's how I really feel. I mean, if you asked me, like I said, if you asked me a year ago, I would have told you, "Oh, just keep smoking. It's all good." No, that's not my answer now. My answer is, if something's wrong, or if you have some personal issues, or to talk to somebody, make a phone call, walk outside. Do something. Like express yourself. That's how I feel about it. If you need to express yourself any type of way, do it no matter what at that time. Don't wait, just do it.
That's well said, dude. That's well put too. Because for you to be aware of that, that's that's a future of progression.
Right.
A lot of
Right.
times we have a lot of folks out here that are in denial, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe they just don't see it. Period. Some people don't see beauty at all. They don't know what that is.
Right.
But like you said, making a phone call, maybe a message, like anything will help because mental health is getting bigger and bigger, especially in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a thing that we got to talk about. And to hear you say that, I'm sure there's some viewers that will listen in and be like, "You're right. He's right. Maybe it's time for me to start doing something about my life."
Right.
That's well
Right.
said, brother. That's
I
well said.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do, because I've had many friends who just go through those kind of spells, or go through those kind of changes in their life, and they want to get this done or get this done, or something happened to them, or they're depressed or whatever. I'm like, dude, if you need something, you call me, come over,
Hmm.
spend the night, whatever you need to do. Like if it has to happen, it has to happen. Like let's take care of this now. You don't want to wait 20, 30 years down the road, 50, 60 years old. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
you make a bad decision, just because you've been holding on to this for so long. Let it out,
Yeah.
talk to somebody.
100%. I always think about. I don't know if I'm sure you're familiar with Robin Williams, the actor.
Right, right.
It's like, damn, like he took his life, and no one really had no idea. You never know someone's life, bro. You know,
Exactly.
and if you could have done something, just it's best to do it when you can.
Right.
Now, now I'm in California, bro,
Nice.
and I'm seeing how the country is moving during COVID,
Mhm.
and the big states that come to mind is Texas and Florida, and you're in one of them, bro. How
Right. Yeah.
has how has it been over there during this whole lockdown?
Man, dude, honestly, at first when it first started happening, it was crazy because no one, I mean, everybody took it seriously, but like it was kind of like at the back of people's heads. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
there were certain things like with the whole mask thing, not everybody was on that road or not on that thing. And me personally, I don't want to I don't want to shoot down anybody who is a mask goer, who is a mask person. I think it
Right,
should be a choice, regardless of what you want to do. It don't matter as long as you feel like you need to be safe. You do what you need to do. Um,
right.
and down here, it's a whole different ball game, bro. Because I know in some states you can't even go inside anywhere without a mask on. Down here, they don't care. I think the only place that cares over here is like Qatar Center and my job that I work at. Those are the only two places that I've seen to where they actually get on you about wearing a mask. And
Yeah.
I hear, anyways, that they're about to drop a lot of the mask mandates for people in the states. That's what I'm seeing. Um,
Yeah, I think I heard that too.
yeah, I was looking around earlier, and it's crazy, man. Like Texas, man, a lot of people down here, they don't care. They just don't care. As long if you getting away in front of their money, if you're getting away in front of their livelihood, that's when they're gonna
Yeah.
start caring. That's when they start gonna get on you. But when it comes to like disasters, like a pandemic or a hurricane or whatever, they will stick to their roots. They will do what they have to do, and as long as you mind your business, they don't care. It don't really matter over here. Like just how it is down here. Like not a lot of people are. I mean, everybody cares about everybody, in a sense. But like,
Hmm.
it's more of like if you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of your business. That's the kind of attitude a lot of people over here have, no matter what you're doing. You know, but that's honestly that's how it is.
And that's why you're able to put on a show, right, for the summer.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, because I would say the lockdown. I mean, I don't really talk politics. We gotta focus on you,
For
but
sure.
performing, it's something that we miss. And if it's not performing, it's a show, it's a theater. It's like being locked in a house for this long is not good for anyone.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
And
definitely
I see
not.
Texas and I see Florida, and I'm like, they're acting like the new Wild Wild West. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the way I'm
it's
seeing it.
crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, honestly, I'm thankful for the state that I live in.
Uh,
Even aside politics, where I stand, whatever. I'm just thankful that I live in a state like this, because in other states, I could not imagine. I really cannot imagine some of the stuff that goes on,
yeah.
in that kind of situation. I just cannot, because there's a lot of stuff that's happened in Texas that you would think that would, push people away. With the hurricanes that go on over here, the
Hmm.
ice, the snowstorm that we just had a couple months, like a month or
Oh
two ago.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
forgot
dude.
about that. That's
Yeah,
wild. How was that?
dude, that was crazy. Like that never happens over here. Like it snows.
Yeah,
It barely snows down here, and when it does snow, it's a party. It is crazy.
that's
People want to
right.
get out. But when it freeze, a freeze is different than the snow. So there was not as many people on the roads, but there were still people who were getting that money, going to work. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? It could be raining. You know, size. Hail size of like a golf ball. Someone's gonna be out doing something. It don't matter.
That's
That's how it is.
right.
And it actually, during the freeze, we had to go stay at my girl's parents because our AC, our power was out for like 2 days or
Oh
longer than
wow.
that. Yeah, so the song "Freeze" on SoundCloud was what I wrote at her mom's house. So
Oh
I
no
was like,
way.
what? Yeah, this. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write a song called "Freeze."
Yo,
Cliche,
that's
whatnot.
badass.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it was crazy. Like it was honestly one of the craziest things that I've experienced living in Texas. I've lived in Texas all my life, and that right there was the craziest thing I've ever lived through. And I've been through Hurricane Harvey, Ike, Katrina, all that stuff. That was nothing. The freeze
Damn.
was just different. That was crazy. I'm like, man, I'm in Colorado right now, bro, and it's Texas.
Ah, really, huh? It's like Colorado. Now, I'm not. I don't really want to go into conspiracies and stuff like that, but I thought it
Mhm.
was interesting that with the whole Texas thing when Trump was president and Joe
Mhm.
Rogan moving there and all those people, and
Right.
then the storm hit. I thought that was a little suspicious, bro. Did those
Yeah.
thoughts come to your head?
I mean, as being a Texan, man, you kind of have to think outside the box sometimes when situations like that happens. Especially when
Yeah,
a freeze out of all things happens. Like, come on, man. It could
seriously.
be from. Oh man, I just can't. I don't even know how to even word that. It could have been anything.
Yeah,
Especially with Joe Rogan. I'm not saying I'm with Joe Rogan, because some of the things he says, it's. I'm just gonna say like this: people say what they got to say, no matter what.
right,
That's how they're
right.
feeling. That's how they're feeling. But
Yeah,
it's insane, bro. Like you have to think like, man, well, who's cooking up what, and why is it happening to us? Like, come on,
exactly, bro.
dude. Why you finna do us like that? But it is what it is. Like I said, we pull through, we make it together, and we all back at square one. Like we
Y'all
doing.
did that.
Yeah, we working through it, and some of the days during the freeze, well, not when it was real bad, but like after the couple of days went by, I had worked. I had went back to work and I got paid for the days that I didn't work, which was awesome. Shout out to
Yeah,
Down
that's
the
sick.
Eighth by the chance, shout out to them. Um, so they was supportive, and it's I'm
That's
kind
good.
of thankful we went through that, man. Or honestly, we needed it. We needed something.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's a good mindset. You got Texas strong, bro.
Yeah,
Texas is strong.
yeah, man. We go through I don't know how much stuff, and somehow, some way, we end up pulling through. I mean, I'm sure a whole war could go out down here, and we still probably make it through. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I'm
you always
serious.
put it up.
Yeah, we no. We have to tell you right now. I think we're the third or fourth state the with the Second Amendment. I mean, we just passed a law to where you can carry a gun without a
Yeah,
license. You
yeah.
don't need a license. You don't need anything. You can just have a
I
gun.
saw
It
that.
don't matter. So it's one of them deals out here, man. Like a shoot could go on, and that person whoever shooting gonna get shot by somebody.
Yup.
Someone's gonna have a gun. And that's just how
Now,
it is.
when you're walking around Texas, is it normal for you just to be seeing people with guns in their holsters?
Oh, definitely, most definitely. It's not something new. It's always someone. Even if you can't see it, even if it's concealed, even if it's out in the open. Shit, I mean, people carry. Some people walk around with machetes in their pockets. Like that's
Damn.
they are ready, bro. Like they're not joking around. You go into someone's
Oh, that's
house,
machete.
they got a whole arsenal going on. Like it's crazy, man. Like it don't matter how big or how small that gun is, they got a gun. It don't matter if they've been to jail, prison, whatever. Nah, they don't care. It, it's
Right,
it,
right.
it's no games. And that's out of because I've been in the drug world, for a while, doing the things that I had to do, and
Hmm.
I'm thank God, ain't nothing happened to me that was crazy like I've seen other people happen
For
to.
real.
I mean, I've been robbed and stuff, but I ain't.
Yeah,
Thank
that
God I
shit
never been.
sucks.
Yeah, thank God I never been shot. Thank God I never been, kidnapped or anything like that. That's
Damn.
yeah, that's the thankful side. But man, I will say Texas it's one state to be in, and if you don't feel comfortable, you might as well go. That's how I feel about it.
Seriously, right? And don't try to change Texas, right? That's the
Nah,
thing right now.
definitely do not. No, no, no. Because everybody in Texas, I'd say a good 80% of people, they like how things are going right now. They may not agree
Hmm.
with everything that's going on, but I'm sure at the end of the day, for their safety, they probably love what's going on. And personally, everybody that I've talked to, they love it. You know what I'm saying? They want to have that. They've been wanting something like that. They really have been wanting something to go down. Like you can carry this and not have a license. Shit, bet. I'll go buy one right now.
Facts. I would do the same thing. See, it goes to show how different people really are in all these different sections of the world. You
Right.
know, like here in California, it's so left. And for my viewers listening, like where I stand, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican. And all honestly, bro, I just sit here and learn everything. That's
Right.
all I do. And
Right.
I'm for anyone doing anything as long as you're not hurting no one. But here in
Hmm.
California, man, you can't have a conversation with anybody. It's so far to the left here.
I couldn't. I could not imagine being in. I cannot imagine being in a state like that, bro. Like,
Yeah, you
it's
can't have no gun.
nah. That's not a state for me, bro. I tell you right now. Like, I want to go visit, but that's about it, bro. Like, like,
Yeah,
nah. It's just not something for me.
yeah, I wouldn't see a Texan coming over to Cali. There's no way.
No,
That would be an
no.
odd thing
It
for
it would
sure.
they would originally have to be from California. Honestly, like, I cannot imagine someone like, oh yeah, I want to move to California, and you've been in Texas your whole life. What? I would just be like, what? What are you thinking?
Yeah, what were you thinking? Like, I love my
Yeah.
state, but the people here, man, they're in a mess right now. Have you
Oh, I'm sure.
traveled around the country
Mm,
before COVID?
not. No, I haven't really. I've the most traveling I've done, honestly, it was when I was a kid. I think the last time I went to a state was I don't even remember honestly. It's been a while since I've gone out of state. But the closest I've actually lived, like in Texas, the farthest, I lived in El Paso for a couple years when I was younger, and
Mm,
that was an experience, by the way. That was crazy. Living right by the border, you're living next to Arizona, or
yeah.
I might be Arizona. I'm not really sure. I don't want to be wrong. Um, but it was nuts, man. But I would like to travel to some states, well, now that I'm not smoking, you know, I've always wanted to go to Colorado where, you know, weed's legal. But
Oh
now
yeah.
I'm just like, damn, well, it's not going to be, I'm going to be snowboarding over there if I go, you know, and ain't nothing else to it. So
Right.
it's one of them things, you know, where like, of course I want to go travel some of the states, man, but I'm extremely scared of airplanes. So I'd want to drive anywhere I go. Like, I'm terrified of airplanes.
Yeah, talk about that. Airplanes are weird, right?
They're not. They're just not for me, bro. Like, I better be popping a couple Xanax before I stop on one, bro. Because
Seriously.
if I start freaking out, bro, it's game over for everybody, bro. You're not gonna want to be around me when all that's going on, bro. Like I say right now,
Now, is there a
airplane.
reason why?
Um, so this is gonna sound like real like childish, but I'm pretty sure you've seen that movie Snakes on a Plane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, that ruined it for me, bro. I was like, yeah, nah, I ain't stepping on a plane no more, y'all. Like, nah.
Yeah, that movie did it, huh?
Yeah, it was just like, nah, bro. If something happens like that, bro, even if it's spiders or
True.
what killer bees or some dumb crap, like, nah, bro, that's not the one. I ain't the one to do it. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm with
yes,
you on that, bro.
there's like a billion, like one out of like a billion chance that you could die in an airplane, then in a car crash, but I ain't taking, I ain't taking my chances, bro.
That's true, but I rather not die in the sky, bro.
Yeah, no, because if you die in the sky, bro, you're dying either way. Like there's
Yeah.
no maybe I can save you. Nah, bro. You're like thousands of feet up in the air. Nah, my man.
Yeah, there's no
You
way. I'm
better
good.
you might as well just off me right there, bro. If I'm in a plane and I'm going down, best believe I'm hanging myself. Like I'm so serious, man. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna do something, bro. Like it's gonna happen. Like
Shit.
I'm saying my last prayers and I'm out there. I'm out it. I'm out there.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I agree with you, dude.
Mm-mm.
Have
Mm-mm.
you been on have you been on like a boat
I've been on some
or like a
boats.
ship?
I've been on. I was when I graduated high school. Actually, my mom took me and my older sister to a cruise, which
Nice.
I was 17, I believe, and it was pretty cool, man. Like at first, I really didn't want to go because I was super scared. But I actually ended up meeting George Lopez on a stand-up
No
comedy.
way.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Oh my god, it was so crazy.
That
I
was
met George
funny.
Lopez, and dude, it was pretty wild, man. Like that was the craziest experience. And honestly, like believe it or not, the cruise ships. I don't know about now, but when I went, they didn't check IDs. Like no one checked IDs. So
Oh
I
no
was going
way.
around taking drinks off people's like thing, like drinking people out of whatever,
Ah,
like just getting drunk. Like I got drunk like
yeah.
every single day, and my mom just kind of like let me do my thing. She was like, "Yeah, go ahead and do your thing." I'm like, "Best believe I will, man. What you mean?"
That's right.
So it was pretty fun, bro. Like that was probably the craziest experience that I've been. Honestly, I don't know if I'd go again, but it would be some that I would want to try again. You know? Oh man,
Yeah,
that
that's
was so
fun.
fun.
I've been on a cruise once, and they had the comedians, and I'm telling you, it was a good time. But I can't imagine having George Lopez on a cruise. That's wild.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I might not like everything he says, but dude, the
Right.
dude's the dude's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's a pretty chill guy, and I wanted a quick picture with him. Oh man, I wish I had that picture. You know, like I
That would
had
be
it on my
tight.
old Facebook and I deleted the whole thing, but it
Oh
was
man.
crazy because his publicist or whoever the guy he I was like, hey man, can I get a picture? He was like, yeah, real quick, real quick. So I got around him. I took a picture with him, and I'm like, dude, I love your show. You know, your stand up was awesome. Blah 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 blah. And believe it or not, there was nobody around him. There was just him, his security, and his guy. And I just
No, no
talked to
way.
him, and I was like, dude, this is sick. Like what? Like there's
That's
not
dope.
many chances where you just meet a celebrity walking in a cruise. You know, there's just not. You don't get that
Yeah,
chance
it's
every
so
day.
free based like that.
Oh yeah, and I was drunk as hell too, so I had to get it, dog. I had to get it.
You got that thing done. Have you ever met any other celebs?
So I met a band called Polyphia. They're more of a instrumental musicians. They're actually from Dallas, Texas.
Oh hell yeah.
And I've been fans of them since I was young. You know, when they first released their first EP. Um, And dude, I met them playing a show with Dance Gavin Dance out in Houston, and dude, it was wild. The show was great, you know, and I actually talked to both of them, took some pictures with them. I still have them on my phone. Dude, it was just
Hell yeah.
sick. It was awesome. And then a band called Chelsea Grin, they're a deathcore band. They had their old vocalist with them still at the time, and my buddy, he literally, it's crazy. We skipped the whole line. He just like walks me up to him. He was like, "Hey man, take a picture with him real quick." And I was like, "Can I get a
No
picture?"
way.
He was like, "Sure." And I snapped a pic, and I was like, "Oh, whoa, bro, this is crazy!" Like this is
Wow.
nuts. Yeah, dude, it was probably the best time I've had for a while. And we were high as a kite, bro. It was super crazy. It was probably the funnest experience I've ever had. Like, and I got beat the hell up in the mosh pit, bro. Like, I got
Oh
beat up
shit.
pretty bad, but it was worth it. Definitely worth it.
As long as you didn't lose no tooth, right?
Yeah, no, I
No,
definitely didn't lose any teeth. There was some people who
that's
actually
good.
got knocked out cold, but that wasn't me. I'm kind of a big guy, so I feel like, nah, bro, you're not knocking me down.
That's
It's just
good.
not
That's good. Those
happening.
mosh pits are different, man. Those mosh pits are something else.
Oh, dude, Texas mosh pits are just crazy. Like, if you're not moshing in a Texas mosh pit, you're gonna get hit in the face. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, it's
You gotta
definitely gonna happen.
participate, huh?
Yeah, you might as well. If you're not gonna mosh pit, bro, you better stand up way in the back. Stand by the bar or something, bro, because you probably
Just
gonna get beat
leave.
up. Yeah, just go home, bro. You gonna get
Yeah,
beat up.
bro. Now,
Oh,
are you gonna live and die in Texas, or is there somewhere else you want to move when you get older?
um, I will probably die in Texas. I might live somewhere else in the future. I don't know wherever that takes me. Is that where it takes me? But definitely, I'm gonna die in Texas. Most definitely. I hope so. Anyways, it's
That's
it's
good.
it's it's gonna happen. You know, like I love this state. I'll never not be in the state. You know, it's something that, it's one of the things where you just born in this state. You know, you have so much love for it. They've always taken care of their people, as far as I'm concerned. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's just one of them things, man. Like, even if you may not, like I said, you may not agree with everything that goes on over here, but it's the community, in the whole state. Actually, it's just wild because they'll look after you. You know, I've had plenty of neighbors who I don't even know. You know, they'll help you no matter what. You know, if you need something, you absolutely need something, they got it. You know, even if they don't want to give it up, or even if they don't got it, they'll figure out a way. Someone will figure out a way to something. Even
Yeah,
my managers or whatever, anybody, they'll help you out if you need it. Especially people where I'm from, they will get you if you absolutely need it right then and there. They got you. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say a lot of the things that I come across online from Texas is that the community is good, and even if you don't know them and they're strangers, they're there to give you a hand. And bro,
Most
like
definitely.
over here in California, it's not like that at all, bro. You look at someone, they're gonna think you don't want to fight. You know what I mean?
Damn.
It's not like that over here, and it's really sad because community. I love the community, bro. When you're there helping each other out,
Hmm.
that's what the kind of person I am.
Most definitely. Most definitely. It's. I think being over here, with no matter what craft you're working in, especially with music, there might not be, may not everybody might not want to work with you, but someone out there was going to work with you. Like someone out there will, and especially being a Texas man, everybody is. If you're in like a certain genre, you're gonna find someone out there who's gonna want to do
Hmm.
something with you, even if they live a couple hours away, maybe 3 or 4 hours away. Man, I've driven myself an hour, 2 hours away just to meet up with somebody who want to do music. I've done it.
That's badass.
It's the wild, bro. I mean, even someone I barely knew stayed at my house. I barely knew the guy, and he stayed at my house for like a week, and we
Damn,
did
that's real
music
love right
together
there.
every single day. And it's crazy. It's nuts.
Yeah, for the
It's
most part, I'm all about energy. I could feel someone's energy, and I would be the same way, bro. If I had the spot, I'll give you my shirt for my back. You know what I mean? That's the kind of person I am, and I'm getting that from you, bro. You're a good person,
I
and
appreciate
if I didn't have roots here in Cali, bro, I would. Texas is one of the places I would consider for sure.
It's it's
Texas,
it's a nice it's a nice place over here, man. Like even if you
yeah.
in the slums in the ghetto, man, there's gonna be someone in there who's gonna be looking out for you no matter what. And I've lived in a garage before, bro, and I tell you, there's people out there
Hmm.
who are willing to help you. Even if you don't want it at the time, they're gonna help you no matter what.
That's real
It's just,
love.
it's all about that. It's all about the attitude, bro. If you have the attitude, man, you got it.
Yeah, shows what kind of person you are for real.
For sure, for sure.
Now, during our podcast, I got a message here. If you don't mind me playing, let's see what they said.
Go ahead.
Patrick, you can't sing. I'm sorry, but like, you cannot sing.
Oh my God, that's Dane. I actually work with him.
Dude.
I work with him at this at Domino's, and I at work all the time. I sing to everybody. It's just something I
Dude.
do. I can sing anything from like Kelly Clarkson to Hey There Delilah. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things,
Classics.
man. Like, yeah, right. I'll go in and I'll start singing off the top of my head. Whatever. I just like having a good mood at work, man. Because if you don't got a good mood at work, man, you're gonna be agitated the whole day, and that's not what I'm about. That's just no. It's just not something I can do. I try to keep everybody in a good mood, entertained while I'm working. Even if it's busy, because we're one of the busiest places out here. So I try to keep everybody in a good mood, especially
hey man,
when
that's
we're
the
busy.
recipe to success.
Exactly. I feel like that's why I got the promotion that I got, is because I try to keep everybody happy as I can, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Hey
just one
man,
of
if you
the
were
things.
my manager, that's badass, bro. It's the kind of managers you want that we need.
Exactly. Exactly, man. And we just got a new my GM above me. He's new, so off the top, I met him. I was like, "Hey, bro, like, what's up? Like, let's get to work,
Yep,
bro. Like, you the real man in this house. You the real man in this
that's
house.
right.
So, we're on a good level. I feel like I'm on a good enough level with him to call him out of nowhere. I'm like, tell him a dirty joke or whatever, and he.
Hey.
It's pretty messed up, bro. The stuff that we say, bro. But you gotta have a
I
good time
feel
at
it.
work, man. You gotta have a good time at work.
Yeah, a sense of humor, right? Gotta have a sense of humor.
Exactly. Oh, for sure. And I mean, there are times where you gotta be serious, but there's most of the
Mm-hmm.
time it's real relaxed, man. You gotta keep everybody, entertained at some point, because they're there to do their job and get money to pay bills, whatever. That's the boring side
Yeah.
of it. I want to go to work and have fun. I always want to have fun no
Mm-hmm.
matter what I'm doing. I'm gonna have fun regardless. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
because whenever you're in the present, man, you gotta do your best to make your vibe good. You're there.
right,
What are you gonna do?
right, exactly, and that's how I feel. Especially with Dane hopping on and saying some
Dang
stuff like
funny.
that. Yeah, dude, he's a trip, man. I didn't know him that well at first. I've
Oh yeah.
actually started talking to him more since January. That's when I started working at the job, and hey, dude, he's hilarious. I'm pretty sure that's him right there. That sent another one.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see what he's gonna say.
I spend my money on them anime titties, okay?
Oh my
Like,
God.
fuck the car payment, fuck the car insurance. Anime titties is where it's at.
Oh my God, Dane. Why do you have to do this to me right
Yo,
now, bro?
you said anime tits.
Yeah, you did. Oh my God.
You
He's
guys are big
something
fans of
else.
anime?
Uh, me personally, anime is not really one of my things, but that's the thing at work. Everybody that works with us is all about the anime stuff. So, I mean, I support it. It is what it
Yeah.
is. But that dude right there, he's a trip, bro. Like I always, I mess with him constantly because it's just funny. He's a funny guy too, man. He's
That's
a good
dope.
about everything. So, I respect him. He's a good worker. He just hopefully he's listening right now. Danny, if you're listening,
Yeah.
you a mess, bro. You a mess.
Yo, the energy's good, bro. The
Mm-hmm.
energy's good. Hey, so I
Right.
have an Instagram question here.
What's up, my man?
Now, I don't know if you believe in it, but what's your horoscope, your sign?
I'm actually a Virgo.
Oh no way. Do you believe in it at all? Do you have fun with it?
It there's times where I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about that, but there at the same time though, there's some truths into that, because there's a lot of times where some of it just makes sense. It does make sense. I could see some of it being truthful, you know, because I know about a couple months ago they came out with like the new ones, you know, like it was all
Yeah, I seen
wrong,
that.
and it was like I heard that on y'all's podcast was spooky, you know, and I was like,
Yeah,
man, I did hear about that actually, you know, I was like, man, that's awesome.
that's a trippy thing, man.
Dude, it was mind blowing, bro. But I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can be to have truth to that kind of stuff, and my girlfriend is actually Aries, and there's a
Okay.
lot of that the stuff that she sends me, you know, it's all about. She sends me like the Aries be like blah 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 whatever, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
some of that's true though. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's I think it's crazy, man. Honestly, I think it's one of the craziest things that whoever invented that or came up with that, man. I'm just like, man, you have to put
Right.
a lot of thought into that. Like that's just nuts.
Yeah, that's something I gotta look more into. I know a little bit about it. I have friends that know way more than me,
Oh,
but
for
it
sure.
always struck a chord how interesting it is.
It's one of the craziest things that I've actually known, because at first when I didn't know anything about it, they were saying uh, they were saying that Virgo, this, that, and the other, or Aries, Scorpio, whatever. And I'm like, dang, like that's insane. Like, I guess
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, I'm actually my girlfriend has this thing right in front of me. It has the whole sign like
Uh-huh.
map almost, and it's like Libra, Virgo, whatever. And I'm like, what? Like this is crazy.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it hits the nail on the head and how accurate it could be at
Yeah,
times. You know.
it's a little scary if you want my honest opinion. It's kind of trippy. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's neat to know information, my man. That's like, man, quit trying to read me, bro. Like it's not
Hey,
that
right?
cool.
Yeah, like that part is a little weird. I think there's so many secrets that can tell you a lot about someone, and it could get a little weird because we're not used to it. You know.
Right. I was
It's
I,
not.
I was I always think
Go
about,
ahead.
man, is the government watching me again? Like, come on, dude. Like,
Ah.
stay away from me, bro. Like, don't listen to what I'm saying.
Bro, like I don't think they're listening, but they do log our stuff. I know that much. They do log it. So if you ever become a problem, they can just pull it up.
Oh, definitely,
that's,
most
that's
definitely.
how it works.
Uh-huh. And I honestly, on my laptop and my computer, I do not look up anything that you just shouldn't look up, even if it's
Right.
something like, people's heads getting chopped off or whatever. Nah, bro, that's not me, bro. Like, I don't want no viruses.
Damn.
I don't want nothing like that on my computer.
Bro,
You know,
you never looked up World Star back in the day?
I did, and that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like,
They
it
had all
used to be
that.
real relaxed back in the day. You know, it used to be real where they didn't really care about that kind of stuff. But now
They didn't.
it's a whole new ball game right now, bro. If you search
Yeah, it
up
really is.
anything that has to do with extreme gory type stuff, you want a watch list automatically, bro, just like
Facts.
that. And I'm like, dang, bro, that's not
I'm
me, bro.
already I'm already in the watch list, man. I put how to make a bomb.
Oh my god,
Like for a
bro.
soda bomb, like a soda bomb.
Right, yeah. Oh my
And
god.
that's not good. I was like,
Nah.
16, 17.
Oh, dude, I cannot imagine, bro. Oh man,
Yeah,
I've
all
I've
bad.
heard some stories where a couple of my buddies back in the day looked up something they shouldn't be looking up, and they had an FBI agent show up at their door, and I'm like, oh no,
Oh
buddy,
shit.
what were you thinking, bro? Like, you serious right now? All over some Xbox shit, but
Oh man, that's bad. You don't want the Fed
yeah,
showing up.
yeah, bro. You know you fucked up, bro. You fucked
That
up.
that's the click you can't fuck with, man. You won't win.
No, definitely not. You're not walking away. We walking away
Hell
with something
nah.
bad.
Facts, dog. The CIA, all of them things, dog. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Bro,
I have
that's not me,
no
bro.
problem with you.
Yeah, nah, bro, that's not me. I ain't the one. Like, I know, I like you, anything. Like, I've been a person of interest in a robbery, and I know, like, I didn't do it,
Mm.
obviously. And there was, they were trying to figure out what I was doing. They wanted to talk to me, and the person who I was with at the time had lied to the cops, saying I wasn't there, even though I
Oh
was
shit.
there. So the cops were mad at me that I had lied, and I was like, "Bro, I didn't lie. I didn't know that you were here looking for me." Blah 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 blah. And
Yeah.
I had to explain myself. I had to tell them this is where I was at the night before. I had to give them all these timestamps and all this other crap. And then they came back and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're good, man. We figured out where you were, blah blah blah." I'm
Woo.
like, "Man, bro, I told you I didn't do nothing." You know, they were interrogating me like I did do something, and I'm like, "Bro,
I'm
I didn't do nothing."
innocent.
Yeah, I promise you, bro. Like, don't lock me up, bro. I'm locked up. Can't let me out. Akon, bro. Like, nah, bro.
Don't want to get Akon, dog.
Nah, bro. You're not getting me with that, dog. I'm telling you right now.
Bro, if I get locked up, I'm not coming back the same.
Nah, definitely not, bro. Definitely not. Nah, dude. If you
It's
go to
not a good
prison,
look.
especially in California prisons are dangerous, bro.
I'm not coming out, dude.
Yeah, nah, dude. You might as well say rest in peace, dog.
Yeah, seriously, bro. I'm staying
Oh,
out
dude.
of trouble, bro.
Yes, sir. You're not catching me with no felonies, no nothing like
Facts.
and that's the most trouble that I've been in my whole life.
Mm.
$800 down the drain for some tickets, bro.
Shit.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, but you survived, bro. You
Yeah,
survived.
exactly. I didn't go to jail, so that's all I was worried. I was always worried about. That's
Yeah,
all
you
I'm
know
worried about.
mugshot?
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Nah.
Dang,
You
that's
know,
what's up.
bro, you're not getting me with that, bro. Like, I'm one mad motherfucker if you arrest me, bro. I'm gonna be one mad son of a bitch.
Seriously, bro.
Oh
You don't
man,
want that on your sheet.
no, sir. No, 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 no.
Shit,
Mm-mm.
dog. Hey, so what's the future like for producer Pat?
Oh man, I'm so glad you asked. So, I'm gonna actually throw some things out here that I was gonna bring up earlier, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we had all the conversation. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was clean.
So right now, I'm working with a plethora of artists. So I'm gonna bring up my first group that I'm in. We call Drowsy South. That's with I'm a co-producer, and I also write some of I've written some songs and did some collabs with the dude called Stick God. There's a guy I think it goes by Magnumus, but it's my boy Mark. He's a crazy rapper, bro. Unlike any rapper that I've ever met before. I
No
actually
way.
just met him a couple months ago. He's one of the most talented dudes I've ever like. Stand by this statement, bro, forever. He is one of the most craziest rappers I've met to this day. Like this the guy you wouldn't even expect that knows how to rap. He's
What's his
literally
name?
crazy. His name is I think his name is Magnumus, or he's on Twitter. I
Magnumus.
know that he hasn't released any music yet, but he's working on a
Okay.
25 song album that
Damn.
will drop soon. I don't know when, but it's gonna drop here soon, and it's one of the most craziest projects that he has ever done and that I've ever witnessed, honestly. And that's crazy, bro. It's so nuts.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely send me the info on that.
yeah, I definitely. Oh, for sure. I'll shoot you a Twitter after this.
For sure.
Also, Stick God, he is a madman when it comes to making beats. When it comes to rapping, um, honestly, I've known him since I was real young, real young. That was actually my first band was in the Burdens We Carry. That was him. I mean, him were in that band
Mm-hmm.
together, and we uh, met up again a couple years later, and we started making music together. And that dude is crazy. I got a song on SoundCloud with him called "Killing Spree."
Killing Spree.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. His verses go hard. He's just a crazy artist to work with. He's so fun. Um, he co-produces a lot of my stuff with me because he's more on the mixing and mastering side of things. Um, I don't want to go too much into that, but yeah, Drowsy South. It's a whole collective. It's a
Hell yeah.
label that we're trying to start off, and so far so good, man. Like everything's worked out pretty well. We have a bunch
Drowsy
of
South,
yeah, Drowsy South.
the collective.
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah, it's you can find them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna look them up.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Like they have a lot of dope stuff. They actually about to release on May 28th, I believe. There's gonna be a song called "The South Don't Sleep." I wrote the hook. I wrote the hook on that I wrote the hook on that song, and
No
Stick
way.
God, he goes crazy. The whole song is just insane, and it's just amazing, bro. It's just wonderful artist. And then I don't want to talk too much about that. We're having this other project that I'm with called Heartbreak Hotel, And
Ooh.
this is so this is crazy to me also because I just met these dudes maybe a couple weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, and we've already got so much done. It's crazy. They're label themselves, so we're kind of like label and label colliding with each other.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it is awesome. We got the man Legacy out there. We have I don't know his name. I don't know if you can slide out of the app to will it stay in? I don't know
Let
if you
me
can
let
do
me
that.
let me try. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sweet. So where do I go?
I was gonna see on my part. I don't want to like be out of the app. Okay, here it is. So I have an email from them um, to talk about everything. Let me see. Here it is, right here. Yeah. So it's nuts. We have so much going on. There's so much on here that I could talk about, but I'm gonna go ahead and get to the little
Sweet.
topics. So right now they have the projects that they're going on with them is going to be Silent Hills. It's a EP debut, 5 tracks. They got Exodia, that's Legacy's project. That's an EP as well. Twilight Town is with Nani. He's got a solo track EP, which I'm going to be producing myself
Hell yeah.
and helping them out. And then we also have another project with me and Legacy called Flight Cancelled, and that project will be about the more anxiety, um, panic
Mm.
attacks, stuff like that. I'll be talking about that. We'll do some vocals with that, and then man, we have so much. I don't want to read everything off the top, but there's so much I can talk
Bro,
about. I could keep going, but the
y'all gonna take
artists.
over the year, dude.
I really feel like it, man, because let me tell you, Legacy is one of the craziest artists I've worked with. He can sing, he can rap, he can do everything.
That's right.
Nani can sing crazy. He's just a crazy singer, bro. I've never met someone who can sing that good. Um, man, bro, it's insane, man. These people are
Mm.
just super talented. Every song is definitely a bop, bro. It's definitely like they're rock stars, my man. Like when I mean that, I mean
Yeah.
like you can think of like Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi, stuff like that. They are rock
Yeah.
stars, my man. They just know how it is. Um, and I'm gonna start producing for a lot of their. We've already started. He already has a song
Uh-huh.
done. We need King Slayer. He's another artist that we're working with. I think he manages Heartbreak Hotel. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um,
Okay.
and it's crazy because everything we have planned is just it's nuts, man. It's all coming out in the fall and winter of 2021, uh
Whew.
early 2022. And
Oh shit.
I can drop other socials right now if you want me to, if you want to check
Oh
some of their
yeah.
stuff out. We have Twitter and Instagram Legacy, um,
Legacy
LEGVCY.
with a V. Okay.
Yeah, with a V, and then his little there's after that there's no like underscore or anything. It's just like WITAV. Um, and then we have on Instagram as well, Nani underscore the underscore lyricist, and then we have
Lyricist.
then we have Kingslayer, um, Twitter at KINSLVYER. Um, and those are just some of those are the main 3 artists for what's called for Heartbreak Hotel. Man, like I said, they're straight rock stars. I'm gonna also screenshot this to you after the podcast,
Most
so
definitely.
you can get all their information. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. These guys have been in bands. They've done everything um, that you could think of. They've all done it. It's crazy. We've all worked with the same artist. We've all kind of been screwed over in our own little ways. So
Mm.
us coming together and getting this stuff done is just honestly insane. It really is. It's nuts.
It sounds like a badass rollout, bro. It sounds like you guys are gonna have the whole year on fire. I'm gonna look
Oh,
more
definitely.
into the artists with Legacy, Nani, and Kingslayer.
Right.
Y'all sound like you're gonna be tearing shit up, bro. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm excited.
Same. It's gonna be like no other, bro. Like the sound that you could think of for these artists is gonna be like you've just never heard before. Because I mean, honestly, when I say this, I mean this with every inch of my heart. They are the talent of where Houston is, honestly. And
Oh shit.
I've never heard anybody not like the music personally. I've never
Mm.
heard anybody say, I don't like this, I don't like that, whatever. Nah, I haven't heard it yet. Like there's no comeback from it.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's nuts.
So
Um,
y'all gonna bring that Houston sound out?
Definitely, most
That's right.
definitely. You know, we gonna turn the table for a lot of these cats out here, bro. Like, I don't know if I'm. There's not times where I'm an egotistical dude, but man, better be coming with some fire. You can think you can stand up with us, bro. Like, you better have
Ooh, I
that
like
heat
the
ready, dude.
confidence.
Yeah, you better have that heat ready, man, because we just have so man. And believe it or not, actually, I'm about to start on a rap EP with Legacy and Nani and Stick God as well. They about to all feature on
Shit.
my EP for the rap on the rap side of things. Um, I only have a
You
couple rap
busy.
songs. Yeah, man, I only got a couple rap songs out. I need to put more out there. But I have this song "Killing Spree." I don't know if in the whole it's on SoundCloud. I'm not sure. I might have taken that one down. I'm not 100%. And then there's
Killing
a
spree?
song on there. Yeah, it's with Stick God. Um, and then also there's a song on there called Retta.
Mm-hmm.
But the vocals on my part are just so turned down. I don't know what I was thinking. That's when I was first, producing. I had to. Of course, there's mistakes when it comes to that. But man,
Learning
dude,
process for sure.
yeah, there's just things here and there. Oh man, you got two messages. You got two little messages on there.
How should I do? Let me go ahead and let's see what.
Let's see
Got one
what they
from
say.
Dane and Jace. Let's
Oh,
do
here we
Dane
go.
first.
Let's do this.
Bro, I'm in the FBI most wanted list. Okay, I am at least in the top 20. Okay, of the FBI most wanted list. So
Top 20.
Oh my God, dang, you're a savage boy.
Bro, Dane's in the top 20, bro.
I would not put it past them.
Yo, you work with someone from the FBI want him, bro.
I guess so, bro. I guess that's how it is right now.
Do you know who Jace is?
Yes, yeah, that's legacy.
Legacy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
play that.
let's see.
Hey Pat, show that boy Vibe Killers. Let's hear it right now.
Vibe
Yeah, yeah,
Killers.
Vibe Killers, man. I will shoot you that email here in a second.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know if I don't know if you can play music on podcasts. I don't know if you do all that. That's okay if you can't. So I'll send you that actually when we get done here. That's him and Nani and Kingslayer song, I believe.
Nice.
That's a whole different sound, bro. Like I said, he's on that. Jason's on that rock star shit, bro. Honestly, he's a
Hell
rock
yeah.
star. Man, he knows what he wants to do and he does it. He gets to work. One of the most inspirational people I've ever worked with, honestly. And when they get here, bro, in the studio, they hit it. Do it. It's hits every time. There's not a
Damn.
time where he's come over and he didn't do something. Nah, every single
Mad
time he's
talent.
worked, he does it. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Send me all that.
I definitely will,
I'm
man.
gonna need that.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. It's a different sound, but it's worth it, bro. It's worth a listen, definitely. And then none of this stuff is released with Heartbreak Hotel. None of it's released. Um, I'm sure we'll have a date at some point when they're gonna release that. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, man, it's some of the craziest music I've ever worked on and produced myself. They are just talented men, people. Um, I'm sure we'll have a lot more work to do, and it's crazy. Honestly, that's most that I can say on that. It's just crazy.
Damn, bro. The anticipation is hella growing, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Shit.
Like I
Gotta get that
said,
on uphill.
yeah, right. It. Like I said, you never know. I might go ahead and drop that second album tonight, bro. Who knows?
Yo, if we get that Dream House tonight, bro, I ain't going to go sleep till like early in the morning.
Man, I appreciate it. That's 18
Yeah.
songs, brother. So you got it,
Oh
dog.
shit.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a vibe.
it's about 57 minutes long, bro.
Oh, nice, dog. I'm gonna
Yes,
have to
sir.
just make time for that.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Honestly, I think I might drop it on SoundCloud. It might not be everywhere tonight, but SoundCloud for sure.
Oh
For sure.
shit.
And it might be a little demo, like all demos, but shit, I got to give. I mean, I know you ready for it, so I might just do
Mm-hmm.
it for the sake of uphill. I might just do it.
Oh
So,
man, dude, I would be grateful for that, bro. I'd be way grateful for that.
right, yeah, dude, I'm excited now. You're making me want to go ahead and just click the old drop. So.
I got you on UPHILLRADIO. I'm gonna be listening to that, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Man. I might send you the file when the podcast is out. I'm gonna send you the whole file. It's something like no other, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Something like no other.
That's right. I like that.
So yeah, man, it's awesome, bro. Like I know I talked your head off for a little bit, but it's all those artists that I just mentioned. They're crazy talented and just ready to drop music, just ready to go.
Well, bro, I'm telling you this much. I'm looking forward to the summer, the fall, whatever heat you're bringing this year. You and
Yes,
the
sir.
collective, dog. I'm
Yes,
a
sir.
big fan of you. I'm gonna continue to be a big fan and support you, bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead
for
and
sure.
give all the viewers, let them know where they can find your projects, your work, all that good stuff.
Man, you can find my projects on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, on my personal YouTube, Productions by Pat. You can find music, actually, the some songs that I'm about to release on the Dream House 2. There are some songs on that YouTube, that will be on that album as well. I'm sure y'all will love it. If let me know what you think. Like I said, music, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, everywhere. It's everywhere, man. You got Tidal, I got it. Amazon. No matter what you listen to, I got it. It's out there.
Hell yeah.
But like I said, man, it's SoundCloud is where it's at, man. Get that app,
Yup.
download it, search everybody up. Spooky, Stick God, Legacy, Nani, everybody, look them up, man. They got songs coming out.
All love. Patrick, thank you, bro. Thank you for joining the podcast, brother, on UPHILLRADIO.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me on here, man. As soon as we get off here, I'm gonna email you everything you need to know, and you
Yes,
just check all
sir.
that stuff out. And man, hopefully we can do an interview again sometime.
Oh yeah, definitely. We gotta get another one going.
For sure. What was I gonna say? Man, I really, like I said, dude, I'm a fan of your podcast. I listen to it all the time. And
Thank you, bro.
I
That means
appreciate you
everything.
having me on here. I really appreciate
Oh
you
yeah.
having me on here.
It was a great podcast, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No problem, dude. You have a good night, brother.
You too, dog. Peace.
Peace.